We like to think America runs on laws and elections, but if you watch closely, especially this week, you see something else at work. We're living in a country where leverage and delay and discretion and withholding is being used to shape civic life more than any single vote ever could. Let's start with the shutdown. After 43 days, now the longest in U.S. history, Congress passed a stopgap bill to reopen the government. President Trump signed it on November 12th, I think. Federal workers had gone unpaid, and SNAP and food assistance programs were delayed or cut off, and Head Start centers in multiple states closed their doors. Oh, and agencies like the Bureau of Labor Statistics stopped releasing basic economic data. Even the White House said the Fed was flying blind. This wasn't just dysfunction. It was tactics. The founders gave Congress the power of the purse to prevent any one leader from spending like a king. James Madison called it the most complete and effectual weapon in the hands of the people's representatives. But now, that weapon's being used to stall the very system it was meant to protect. Used not to check power, but to suspend it. And meanwhile, just days earlier, the Supreme Court handed down a short order in Orr v. Trump that allowed a new passport rule to take effect. Under this policy, the State Department now only issues passports with an M or F that matches the person's sex assigned at birth. No more X markers. No more routine gender marker changes. The policy went live this week, and the FAQ language on the State Department's website has raised concern that even existing passports might be invalidated later, although no such revocations have been announced yet. Advocates are warning this could expose trans and non-binary travelers to real harm, especially at borders or security checkpoints. It may sound like a paperwork issue to some, but it's really about recognition. After the Civil War, freed Black Americans were often forced to carry papers, proof they had permission to move and work or simply exist in certain places. During Jim Crow, identity documents became tools of control. When a government controls the document that says who you are and changes the rules behind closed doors, it isn't just a passport anymore. It's a gate. So, what do these stories tell us when we look at them side by side? That the machinery of civic life is being reshaped through process, not through public debate or new law, and that the shutdown wasn't really about money, and that the passport shift wasn't just about travel. They were about leverage, about how power gets used when most people aren't even looking, and about who ends up bearing the weight of that. So here's the question. Do we want a government that builds a shared future, or one that waits until people are too worn down to even hope to be able to push back? Let me know what you're seeing out there. The comments are always open.